Thank you, sir.
A very good morning to one and all present here, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members, and dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the third International Conference on Emerging Applications of Material Science and Technology, ICEAMST 2025, organized by the Department of Industrial Engineering and Management and Mechanical Engineering, RV College of Engineering. I am Meghashri Venkatesh, Research Scholar from the Department of Industrial Engineering and Management, and I'm happy to take you through today's inaugural session. This year's theme, Innovations in Electronic Materials, Advancing Technology for a Sustainable Future, highlights how materials we design today can shape the technologies of tomorrow, from smarter electronics to cleaner, more sustainable solutions. Once again, on behalf of RV College of Engineering, I extend a cordial welcome to the dignitaries, guests, academicians, and participants to the inaugural function of ICEAMST 2025, centered on the theme Innovations in Electronic Materials, Advancing Technologies for a Sustainable Future. To begin this conference, on an auspicious note, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty as our dignitaries light the ceremonial lamp, a symbol of wisdom and knowledge. I also request Dr. Venugopal K, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, RVCE, to lead us in the invocation while our dignitaries light the lamp, marking the formal opening of the ICEAMST 2025.
ಹಾಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿ ದಯ್ಯ ಪಡದ ನಾನು ಪಟ್ಟೆ ಪಟ್ಟ ಬಳಿ ಬೇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಪಟ್ಟೆ ಪಟ್ಟ ಬಳಿ ಬೇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಗುಟ್ಟು ಅಭಿಮಾನಗಳ ಗುಟ್ಟು ಅಭಿಮಾನಗಳ ಕಾಯೋ ನೀನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿನ ಪಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡೋ ಹಾಗೆ ನಟ್ಟ ನಡು ನೀರಳು ಈಸಲಾರೆನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕಯ್ಯ ನೀನು ಬೆಟ್ಟದಂಥ ಪಾಪಗಳ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವೆ ನಾನು ಸುಟ್ಟು ಬೀಡು ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ನೀನು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಪಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Thank you, sir, for that soulful prayer, and thank you to our dignitaries for lighting the lamp that marks the bright beginning of this conference. To extend a warm welcome to all our guests, speakers, and participants, I invite Dr. Rajeshwar Rao, KVS, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Industrial Engineering and Management, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest Dr. P.K. Panda, Principal Dr. K.N. Subramanya, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department Dr. Shanmukha Nagaraj, keynote speakers, session chairs, delegates from across the globe, members of organizing committee, Vice Principal RVCE, heads of departments, deans, associate deans, faculty members, researchers, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm and good morning to each and every one of you. It's my immense pleasure and honor to stand before you today to extend a heartfelt welcome to the inaugural ceremony of 3rd International Conference on Emerging Applications of Material Science and Technology, ICEAMST 2025, which is technically sponsored by IEEE and Electron Devices Society. We have gathered here under the compelling theme, Innovations in Electronic Materials, Advancing Technology for a Sustainable Future. In fact, today, material science and technology has become the fundamental enabler for modern engineering, and economically, this technology is considered to be a powerhouse, especially in the context of India. On this occasion, we have with us Dr. Prashant Kumar Panda, former Chief Scientist and Head, Material Science Division, CSIR NAL Bangalore. Sir, your pioneering contributions in the field of material science are widely acclaimed, and your presence here today amidst us adds significant value to our conference. I now request our principal to formally welcome Dr. Prashant Kumar Panda by presenting a sapling. Thank you, sir. Our principal, Dr. K.N. Subramania's unwavering support and leadership provides the foundation for academic endeavors like this one on campus. In fact, today, coincidentally, he marks 3 decades of his service at RVCE. A big round of applause to him. He is also professor with the Industrial Engineering and Management Department. Sir, I welcome you to the inaugural ceremony. Dr. Shanmukha Nagaraj, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, is always forthcoming to support collaborative initiatives. In fact, Sir has collaborated with us, Industrial Engineering and Management Department, to organize this prestigious international conference. Sir, I take this opportunity to extend a formal welcome to you too. This conference is dedicated to explore the transformative applications of materials over the next 3 days. I encourage all the delegates to actively engage in the proceedings. I wish all of you a productive and intellectually stimulating time over the next 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome and for your constant support in organizing this event. To give us a glimpse into the conference theme, its objectives, and the exciting lineup of sessions, I now invite Dr. Vikram N. Bahadur Desai, Assistant Professor, Department of Industrial Engineering and Management, to share a few words about the conference.
Good morning, one and all. Myself, Dr. Vikram N. Bahadur Desai, Assistant Professor in the Department of Industrial Engineering and Management, and also happen to be Conference Coordinator for this international conference. It's my pride and privilege to welcome you all to the third International Conference on Emerging Applications of Material Science and Technology, ICEAMST 2025, scheduled from 3rd November to 5th November 2025, organized by RV College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The international event dedicated to advancing knowledge and research under the theme of innovations in electronic materials, advancing technology for sustainable future. The conference technically sponsored by IEEE, Electronic Devices Society, and serves as a global platform for researchers, scientists, engineers, and industry professionals to exchange insights and developments in the field of material science and technology. The third ICEAMST 2025 aims to bring together leading academicians, research experts, and industry practitioners to discuss the emerging trends and innovative applications of electronic materials in diverse fields. The conference focuses on key research areas including nanomaterials, sustainable materials, smart manufacturing, multifunctional materials, and scalable electronic systems, addressing critical challenges in building sustainable technological future. We are happy to say that we have received research submission from all over the world. A total of 1,410 papers were received from various countries. Only 275 papers were accepted. We are proud to state that our acceptance rate of conference is less than 20%. All the submitted papers were reviewed by subject experts from various reputed institutions and industries listed in the technical program and review committee. The authenticate cross-check of plagiarism tool was used to review and verify all the papers. We strictly follow the standards and regulation of IEEE publication. On behalf of conference committee and technical program committee of the conference, I am proud to say that we will maintain the reputation and quality of the IEEE conference proceeding publication with IEEE Explorer. I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to management of RV College of Engineering for their continuous support and initiative in organizing this global event. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to all contributors, reviewers, and committee members for their valuable efforts. Finally, I warmly welcome all research scholars, academicians, industry participants, all the students joining us in ICEAMST 2025. May this conference inspire meaningful discussions, foster new collaborations, and contribute to the shaping a sustainable and innovative future in material science and technology. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for that clear overview and for setting the perfect tone for this session ahead. It is now my great privilege to introduce our chief guest for today's inaugural session, Dr. Prashanta Kumar Panda, retired Chief Scientist and Head, Material Science Division, CSIR, National Aerospace Laboratories, Bengaluru. Dr. Prashanta Kumar Panda holds a PhD in Material Science from INSA de Lyon, France, and has over 3 decades of distinguished research experience in the field of advanced ceramics, smart materials, and piezoelectric devices for aerospace applications. His pioneering work includes developing high purity alumina, lead free piezo ceramics, energy harvesting devices, and radar observing materials used in stealth technology. He has filed 9 patents, published over 100 research papers in reputed journals, and guided several PhD and MTech scholars. Dr. Panda has received many distinguished honors, including the Professor Satish Dhawan Young Engineer Award from the Government of Karnataka and the ILAE Young Engineer Award from the Indian National Academy of Engineers. He has also served as a distinguished visiting professor at RV College of Engineering and has collaborated internationally with institutions in France, Germany, Russia, and Singapore. We are truly honored to have such an eminent scientist and visionary with us this morning to inspire us with his thoughts and experience. Sir, it's an honor to welcome you once again to ICEAMST 2025. We now move to a moment of pride, the release of the conference proceedings of ICEAMST 2025. I request our chief guest and other dignitaries on the dais to kindly release the proceedings.
Batish. Come. Batish, ಬಂದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ವಿಕ್ರಮ್.
Thank you, dignitaries, and this marks the formal beginning of our conference journey. With great respect, I invite our chief guest, Dr. Prashanta Kumar Panda, to address the gathering and share his thoughts with us.
Very good morning to all. Namaskar. Principal Professor K. Subramaniam, Dr. Rajeshwar Rao, Dr. Samuga Nagaraj, invitees, delegates of the conference, those who are joined here, and also those who have joined online. And a very good morning to you all and all. At the beginning, let me thank RBC for inviting me to attend this inaugural session as a chief guest, and I'm truly honored. Of course, RB College is not new to me. Before pre-COVID, perhaps I was a regular visitor because I think the students are new, so we will not be, but the faculty members I would have interacted all the departments at least sometime or other. So after COVID, so that was a time where I came as a INE, AICT INE Distinguished Visiting Professorship Program. It was for about 3 to 4 years. And now I'm really feeling some sort of again homecoming, as if this is my campus, and I came again after 3 to 4 years. And this is nice to interact with you all for this one. Now coming to the conference, it is a ICEAMST 2025, that is International Conference of Emerging Material Science and Technology. And I came to know that this is the third conference in series which is organized by RVC, such an important conference in this area, of course, which is supported by IEEE and other organizations. The theme of the conference, when I saw, it was very interesting. It was innovations in electronic materials, advancing technology for sustainable future. This provides a really very good platform for the faculty members, for the students, for the industry partners, all that to come and to display and to present their recent developments, because electronics and electronic materials is the key for any nation to grow further. That is all in critical areas, all the advanced areas, whether it is semiconductor, superconductor, whether it is energy, EV energy, whether it is automobiles, healthcare, it caters to all. Recently, we must have come across also with critical minerals and rare earth minerals, which also belongs to basically the electronic materials. And this area is very, very important. Therefore, a conference arranging such a magnitude, and as I was told that more than 1,200 papers are initially it was there out of after scrutiny about 275, or that is what we could able to accommodate, and which will be presented in the next 3 days in hybrid mode. So it is that shows that the interest in this area, and also in India, there's a lot of work what is going on at the moment. Basically, if you see electronic materials, so what we can very simple way, what do you understand that materials which deliver certain electronic properties. I will put it in the materials which can deliver certain electronic properties, whether be it as a conductor or an insulator or a semiconductor, all that classify of that. But as you know, this is the beginning of the bulk materials, the form of bulk materials, pure material science that was there. But slowly, then lot of interdisciplinary activities happened, and then fabrication technology is generated, whether you make it nano, the names, MEMS, all those started, and then 1D, 2D, 3D materials all started. And recently, when I was going through the papers, actually, I saw that with the introduction of various computer science tools, whether it is ML, IoT, AI, all the papers you will not able to really, you will see that the title itself is very high interdisciplinary nature. You don't see that it is purely material science paper what used to be before. Sometimes some sort of, if you see them, all of them, so it is there. So why it is growing, it tells you that there is a requirement of these materials. So it is device or the devices what we require finally, basically the key thing is that the materials which plays a role. But that is not that's the beginning, that is not the only thing. So as I told you, there are three aspects of it. One is the development of materials, then fabrication technology by various interdisciplinary research, and third is the introduction of various computer tools, make them unique. And really, it is a highly interdisciplinary. There are a lot of opportunities for the researchers, or this one, for this, a lot of applications are coming. You talk any field today, whether it is aerospace, defense, healthcare, or any other field, even automobiles. You know that how the EV things are moving, how hydrogen energy is moving, all these areas, wind energy, whether it is wind energy, all that. You must have seen the rare earth magnets which plays a role. They're nothing but lanthanides. If you see the periodic table, they're all lanthanides, they're put together and you get that. They're all electronic materials. Why they are important? Then the question comes, we have classified either semiconductor or insulator or a conductor, but it is actually materials which the having that outermost electrons which play the role. You look at the metals, the outermost electrons, that these electrons can move very easily, can knock off electrons very easily because there are only less number of electrons when you look at to satisfy the octet, and therefore they belong to a group of conductors. When it comes to all insulators, whether it's all ceramic oxides, I put exceptions are there. So there we call them as most of them are very insulators. Semiconductor, of course, silicon and germanium, where we can dope also, possible dopants to make P-type, N-type, all that things. And all these things, except some gases and this one, you see, you can make a lot of combinations, dopants, and we can make really novel materials. So the material science and materials has a lot of opportunities. I feel it is endless opportunities. When such materials deliver endless amount of properties, and you combine with various electronics to make it, whether join with that to make devices, and also you run them or play them with IoT or AI and all these technologies, it really makes the world that is endless. And therefore the interest among the youngsters, particularly in this field, and also that is reflected in the conference. And coming to the conference, it is, as you know, this is important field, and particularly Bangalore being the Silicon Valley of our country. So this is more interesting to have the conference of this type in Bangalore, and that to RV College, which is a pioneer engineering college in the state of Karnataka, as well as Bangalore University. So in Bangalore city. So combined, if you see, this is the right place to do that. I'm sure this series, this is a very good series. Started whenever it was started, and it should be continued. I am sure this platform will provide great opportunity for the students particularly, and also for not only the students, faculty members, or startups, or even all those business people, that to have networking, interact with them, what is going on, what others are doing, and that will there. And interestingly, it will be also published, as I came to know, in a Springer or peer-reviewed as a separate issue, and that will be giving a really lot of information. So those who miss today, those who miss this conference, so tomorrow they will be able to follow, and that will be very helpful. So I feel all the very best to all those who are participating. So for the next 3 days, you will have definitely a best of time, a lot of information and knowledge, and you should gather the most. And same time, I must congratulate the organizations and RVC management for really I've been arranging this sort of conferences, and this will keep on year after year and different thematic, and I use this conference to be a great success. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and valuable insights. Your message will surely encourage everyone present here to explore new dimensions in research and innovation. We now have with us a dynamic academic leader whose vision continually inspires innovation at RVCE, Dr. K.N. Subramania, Principal, RV College of Engineering. I request you, sir, to kindly address the gathering with your presidential remarks.
Namaskara. Good morning to all of you. So very happy to be here this morning on the third international conference, which is jointly organized with Devices Society, Electronic Device Society, IEEE, and RV College of Engineering. On this occasion, first of all, let me thank actually Deepika of NCA department. I think 3 years back, she came out with an idea that the international agencies are asking us to conduct this program, and that's how this is the third year we are doing. And this is in the hybrid mode. Almost more than 200 people are online. So let me welcome both the people on the online as well as offline for this conference. So as you know that as we are progressing as a country, and at the same time the important aspect in the world today is the climate action itself. We have spoiled in the name of urbanization and all those things the world in such a way that we are all struggling very hard to keep up our earth itself. So we have gone up to that level. Now we have started looking into what is called sustainability, because there was so much beautiful material was available in the earth, the traditional material, that I think have already depleted that. And depleted for more than what is required, we have depleted. We never bothered maybe in the last 500, 600 years of saving it. So that is where we are all facing a problem today. And I'm sure that if we don't wake up to the occasion and try to save it, we don't even find our natural resources in the future. Already it has been depleted to the maximum extent. Somebody is telling me that maybe after 1,000 years people may have to see water in the museum. That's the way we have created the situation. So all the natural resources we are trying to spoil. So maybe our way of looking at is the sustainable model. That means we had to keep it to the use for the present and keep it for the future. I think our problem is only we are using for the present without thinking about the future. So that's what it has happened over the last 300, 400 years. Maybe a right time has come to us to see that how to store our material which is already there, or not to waste it as a scrap. I think circular economy is one of the most important areas which people are looking for. Today, zero waste has to be generated through any campus or any organizations. In the sense that a waste should not go out of the campus. So can you circulate, recirculate is the most important thing. In the last 50, 60 years, maybe if you look into the electronic components have played a very important role, and it is going to spoil the fertility of the soil. That means the other sector, which is agriculture, is going to be affected. So for which I think the food security is going to become a problem. So that's how United Nations came out with the Sustainable Development Goals, and we have to take this very seriously as an individual. It's not that it's only the purpose during the conference or to teach in the class or industry people. Every person on this earth had to create a their own way of looking into how to save these materials. Because I don't know, have you measured how much water you are going to use when you are below the shower? There is a minimum requirement needed, but people switch on the tap and keep on using the water. And that water goes as a waste. We don't know again what to do with it. So in Bangalore, we have some more problems of that nature. Similarly, the energy. How many of you really worry about the power or the electricity which you use in your house? So as long as the greed is not taken care, I think we are going to suffer. And how much ever newer material you find out, I don't think it is going to meet the requirements of the earth. So maybe, please, whatever you are using, optimally you have to use all the resources, whatever could be it is, because finally it lands up with materials. Any kind of a product you talk about, there is a material in that. So as long as you can make use of this very effectively, then we will be doing a justice to this earth. If you go in front of Bharat Electronics, they have written a statement that we have only one earth, save it. Okay, but now it's not the earth, we are again going to other planets also. Now we are trying to create the debris in the other planets. So maybe we have to be very careful while taking care of these things. While we have to be very alert to the environment, let me also tell you some of the materials, the usage of that, what people are looking for in the years to come. Maybe another by Vikasit Bharat 2047, whatever you talk about. People would like to achieve a lot of things in this. So let me go into read some of the areas where this is very important. The first area is energy storage and conversion. Is the most important area. I am sure that the traditional energy resources are going away. And let me give you some examples. All of us are very happy using chat GPTs. Fine. But other day we had two CEO and MD from Applied Materials. They were telling that I want to ask a question in, let us say, your Google. Fine. If I ask a question in Google, whatever question you want, it consumes 1 unit of energy. Whereas the same question you ask in either Copilot, Gemini, or ChatGPT is going to consume 13 units of energy. For every 1 unit, you are using 13 units of energy. We are also happy using it, getting the information very fast because GPUs are running across the world and the kind of energy which you are supposed to have in that is very, very important. So it is predicted by 2050, if you keep on using all the GPUs, chat GPTs for our convenience, then they say that you will not have even electricity for power itself by 2050. So this is a shocking news actually. And we talk about lot of solar energy and the batteries. As of now, you are using the electrical power for all the other things. So we are not following the non-conventional energy sources as a usage for all these areas. So please look into it. It looks to be very easy when you're using it, but again, it's getting repeated. The natural resources get depleted. So you have to be very careful. So solid state batteries, safer and more efficient than traditional lithium-ion batteries. I'm sure everybody is fed up with lithium by listening to the word. It is going to create a lot of problems, but still, we have not found out a substitute for the lithium. It's very difficult to find out in the mass production. People are trying to do a lot of research and trying to find out, but I don't think it can do so much mass like in lithium. It may take some more time, just like plastic. We all talk about plastic wastage, no? Can anybody live without plastic? Please tell me. It is such a wonderful material and invention which has been done that very, very difficult to come out of this plastic. But can you try to reduce it? Is the one which have to look into it. Okay? So lithium-ion batteries with applications in electric vehicles and portable electronics. So this is very important, and in the energy source, I think we have to have alternative material. Otherwise, the whole world is going to face problems because whole of the China's lithium dump yard is in India now. Everything they are trying to put it here. So it's going to become a dump yard. Then we all have to face problem because it has got multiple effects. It could be the fertility, the water, everything is going to affect. So you have to be very, very careful about that. Then the solar cells. This is called perovskite solar cells, offering high efficiency and low cost production. These are revolutionary solar energy techniques. So as you know that now solar is going to be, in fact, somebody else has to come and tell us because we were not using effectively solar at all in our country. Germany, where the sun heat is not much, they are left and right using solar wherever you go. But India, except for 1 or 2 months, maybe before, now all that 12 months you have beautiful sunrise. It was never used to be there in this November and December. I think now even in November and December we have spoiled so much that the sun heat is there. So we had so much of solar, we never even bothered. The problem with us is that somebody else has to tell us. We don't realize. So some foreigners comes and say that we used to always say population is a disadvantage, correct? But the whole world now says population is the advantage for you. Then we will start realizing it. Otherwise, we believe population is a disadvantage. So somehow we have to come out of that mindset that we should realize what is there here. Solar is such a beautiful God-given gift for our country, but I don't think we are still effectively using that. So there are a lot of work to be done in this area. Other one is hydrogen storage material is another area which you have to look into. In the sense that the traditional fossil fuels are depleting and people would like to look into the hydrogen material. So a lot of works have been started, but storage is a big issue which people are looking for. Otherwise the generation, everything is happening. We went to Germany, actually saw many companies, SKF, Schaeffler, they're already using hydrogen as a source. Huge thing they have built already, they're using it. But only the storage is an issue, that's what they say. So materials like metal organic frameworks are being explored for efficient hydrogen storage in clean energy systems. So there are newer materials which would be the combination of the materials which is going to come, and you have to be very careful. So this is about the energy area. The next area is smart and the responsive materials. Shape memory alloys and the polymers. Used in aerospace and biomedical devices, these metals return to as a preset shape when exposed to stimuli like hot or electricity. I'm sure all of you have mobiles with you. Have you looked into what are the kinds of metal which is used in a mobile and how it's going to be affecting you? We are not even bothered. People say that you are not even bothered. You'll keep here, you'll keep here. If you keep here, they say if you keep it in the pocket, they say that your blood flow is going to be affected, your heart will be affected. People say this, but we keep it. I think that's the way we are. So as you become more educated, we become more illiterate actually in all these areas. So please make sure that the shape memory alloys and polymers are very, very important material which could be taken care in a better way. Then self-healing materials, polymer and composites that can autonomously repair damage, extending the lifespan of products from electronics to infrastructure. Is another high level of work going on in the self-healing materials. It could be for your road. Highways, they want to use a self-healing material actually. So a lot of works are going on in this area. Please look into that. Then biomedical and healthcare innovation, which is very, very important because the healthcare sector is one which is directly affecting every human being on this earth. So what are the areas? Biodegradable implants. Materials that safely dissolve in the body after healing, reducing the need for surgical removal. So from conventional to unconventional source, if you go, I'm sure that the biodegradable implants are good. So that's where the whole of the biotechnology will be very much essential to find out a biodegradable material. Tissue engineering scaffolds. These are typically engineered materials that support the growth of a new tissues and the organs. Then the drug delivery systems. Nanomaterials that target specific cells or tissues, improving the efficacy and reducing the side effects of the treatment. I'm sure as of now there's a lot of side effects for any medicine you take. So how can you reduce the side effects? So there is a way you can look into the nanomaterials and the usage of that. Let me tell you, when once you start using one material, that may not be the best, because that will come with a lot of other disadvantages also. That's how the whole mankind is living. That one thing comes, the next thing, there's nothing like best in this world, it's only better. So then you will try to find out some other material to look into it. So then another area could be the advanced electronics and the photonics area. So now people work at 2D materials, which is graphene and MOS2. Are the two areas. I think there are a lot of research work even in the under the Anusandhan National Research Foundation. They have recently called for the proposal to work in this area. That is ultra thin materials with exceptional electrical and mechanical properties, enabling faster and smaller electronic devices. As you know that when you start using quantum, I think I can have a supercomputer just within this mobile phone. I think that's the way people are looking at it. Because supercomputer used to build. If you take Cray and Cray 1 and Cyber 205, it used to be half of these rooms. All those things, because of the quantum, it will come just on in mobile. So when you are looking into that, these 2D metals play a very, very important role. Similarly, flexible and wearable electronics, metals like conductive polymers and stretchable substrates are enabling bendable smartphones, smart textiles, and the health monitoring wearables. I'm sure that these are already into the market. You can see a foldable television, a screen is available already. And all these sports people use the smart sports where they are going to put it already, where it is going to record all the parameters. It is expected that by 2035, Japanese have predicted they are going to have a biomarker which can measure 85 body parameters. So you need the kind of materials what would be needed by that time. So that's about the electronics part. Then the sustainable and the green materials. So bioplastics and eco-friendly composites is the other area. Derived from the renewable sources, these materials reduce environmental impact and are used in packaging, automotive and consumer goods. So as you know that so much wastage is happening in the package industry. Just take your Swiggy's and Zomatos, how much waste you are doing it. Fine. So I don't think anybody is realizing that. You say it's biodegradable, but still it is a material, it is a wastage. So can you look into reducing that use of those things? Because if you go to a hotel nearby, you can eat one dosa, there is a silver plate or a steel plate, you eat and come back. There is no wastage generated. But for that, how much of one dosa, if you want to get into the house, you know how much is the wastage which is there of the material? They're not looking into that. Fine. So there is something called the Taguchi societal loss function. So they say that individually, every one of us have to be very happy at the cost of the society. I think we are all so individualist that we have spoiled the whole society, and then nobody's bothered what's going to happen to the whole society. That's the way we have been looking into it. So that's because of that, we are going to face a lot of problems. So now a time has come that we all have to unitedly work for all these things. Otherwise, the kind of wastage which are going to generate will be very, very high. So then carbon capture materials. As you know that the carbon credit is one of the parameters in the company's balance sheet today. Fine. Can you measure how much is the carbon you are emitting from this college? Is a big exercise today. Under the ESG auditing, which is a part of sustainable development goals, I think carbon credit is given a credit. They get a credit as a company. So looking into the porous materials like zeolites and MOFs are being developed to trap CO2 from industrial emissions, aiding climate change mitigation. So carbon credit is very, very important for the climate credit. Then finally, construction and infrastructure. As you know that if you go into the highways, the kind of heat which is generated is very, very high. There are a lot of already the pollution. So it's a cumulative effect you see there if you go on a highways. So ultra high performance concrete, UHPC, is one of the material which people are looking for. Offers superior strength and durability for bridges and high-rise buildings. I think concrete, you know how much it is non-sustainable, but still we're trying to use concrete very well. So now people are coming out to the greener material so that it's going to add value to the environment. Then aerogels and insulating materials, extremely lightweight and thermally insulating, ideal for energy efficient buildings. So I think these are all the areas, huge amount of metal research is going on. I think whoever is working anywhere, the fundamental to any of the development is material only. Without metal, I don't think anything is going to survive, because you want to make a product at the end of the day. So it has a lot of materials in it. If you take aircraft, 42,000 to 60,000 components go into an aircraft. And the varieties of components which goes into that is enormous. So can you look into this area, irrespective whatever the branch of engineering you're studying, it doesn't matter according to me. I think fundamentally every one of us have to focus on these materials. I don't think even in our education system, we are not giving importance to materials. We study as one subject. Metallurgy branch was there for a long time in many universities. Now we don't have metallurgy branch, and we suffered. IIC started, the first department is metallurgy only in 1920, when 1901 when it started. But very pathetic is that none of us are bothered about the materials. We want to only sit in front of a software and do things. But even the software, the computer is a material only. We are not understanding that. So please, if your generation doesn't work on the fundamentals of the materials, don't take it as a 3-credit course and study 2 days before the exam and forget about it. I think that's what is happening in institutions. If I ask anybody, even the education system is like that, oh, I will have the electronic metal for electronic subject, I will have electrical metal for the electrical subject, I have only mechanical metal. This is very, very sad part. I think metal is material, it is electron, because every metal has got all the properties. It has got mechanical properties, the chemical properties, electrical properties. So if we don't look into this, we are going to cut a sorry figure as far as the saving of the earth is concerned. Hope this conference of the material what has been prepared is going to be helpful. I request all of you, please, wherever you go, please try to work on that, because if somebody is talking about sustainability in the company, the maximum sustainability has to be taken from material only. Because if we take 100 rupees is the cost of the product, 60 to 70% of the cost goes only for the material. So I think if you don't take the improvement in that, I don't think you're going to make any improvement in the overall business itself. Okay. So towards this, in articles engineering, we have set up a lot of centers. I request whoever is interested in these kinds of things, we have a nanomaterial fabrication center, we have a flexible electronics and a wearable center, we have a IoT center, we have now the semiconductor center is going to be very active. We are doing the hydrogen studies we are doing in the college. So like this, we have built a lot of resources to see that how to take care of all these things. Hope all the youngsters sitting here or who are on the online mode, let us try to give more importance for this material. Otherwise, I think we are spoiling the earth in a very, very fast pace, which is very, very sad for our survival itself. With this note, once again, thanking the departments of mechanical and industrial engineering for organizing this. Hope we will continue this kind of an exercise and try to learn better and see how can we help the environment, society at large. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and for constantly encouraging us towards excellence in research and innovation. To express our gratitude to all who have made this inaugural session possible, I now invite Dr. Shanmukha Nagraj, Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, RVCE, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good morning, all of you. Very good morning, all of you. The chief guest of today's function, Dr. Prashant Kumar Panda, our principal, Dr. K. Subramania, my counterpart, Dr. Rajeshwar Rao, the organizing chair, vice principal, Dr. K. S. Geeta, the HODs, deans, and all the faculties and students. Very good morning, all of you once again. Feeling very happy and proud to stand in front of you to propose the vote of thanks for this small August gathering. For your information, gone are the days material science is only the property of mechanical engineering. We used to say material science and metallurgy. Now principal in his presidential address given lot of areas and applications, wide varieties where and all we use materials. For the information of Professor Panda and also the participants, so in 80s and 90s, we started the research in material science. Our first PhD is also for material science. We are doing our best, as principal was telling, the advanced materials, smart materials. Though, because of the constraints in the curriculum, the number of courses are less, but we are emphasizing on the fabrication, manufacturing of material science. So it's my duty to propose the vote of thanks for this, all those who have supported for this third international conference on emerging applications of material science and technology. You can look at the theme, the innovations in electronic materials, advancing technology for a sustainable future. Very, very well opted. So now to information to Professor Panda, we are offering one basket course to all the students across the campus. The material science course is common for all the branches of engineering. So let me extend a heartfelt thanks to chief patrons, all the office bearers of Rashtriya Shikshana Samiti Trust, and the conference chair, Dr. K. N. Subramania, sir, the one person, man behind organizing, responsible for the international conference, none other than our beloved principal, Dr. K. N. Subramania, sir. We extend a heartfelt thanks on this occasion. Thank you very much for all the support and gratitude. The chair, Dr. C.K. Nagendra Gupta, so we extend a heart thanks to Dr. C.K. The local arrangement chair, Dr. Rajeshwar Rao, KVS, so thank you very much once again. So once again, we'll come back to our chief guest, sir. With all your busy schedule, you have come all the way. So it's our duty. No doubt you have told already you are a well-wisher of college and frequently visiting. I'm very happy to share with you the Department of Mechanical Engineering, of course, allied branches of mechanical. Once again, wish to associate with Dr. Prasad Kumar Panda. He's here. So we extend a warm, again, thanks to all of you for your presence in the campus. I request principals to hand over a memento as a mark of love, gratitude, and affection. Thank you very much, sir. This is Dr. Prasad Kumar Panda. Thank you very much. I can recognize the presence of Dr. K.S. Gita, Vice Principal, RV College of Engineering. Thank you very much for your presence, madam. No doubt, the organizing chairs, Rajeshwar Rao and Vikram, so we would like to extend further much more support from mechanical department. They admit a lot less work has been done from our side. Thank you very much, Vikram and Rajeshwar Rao. So I think I should thank the Souvenir Committee. I think just now they left. Professor Nandini B. and Dr. Rupa P.S. for supporting, for finalizing the souvenir. In fact, the chief editor is none other than our principal, Dr. K. N. Subramania. So I alone edited this one. The technical program chair, and also Professor Krishna is also there for the technical program chair. And the conference coordinators, Vikram and Bharti Shea, thank you very much for your support. Let me thank Dr. Venugopal, I think just left it seems, for rendering a wonderful invocation. So all the heads of the departments are present here. Deans, I can recognize the presence of Dr. Sagar, Dean Student Affairs. Thank you very much for your presence. All my faculty, you can see all the faculty of IEM, mechanical, and also the technical faculty of both the programs are present. Thank you very much for your presence and support. Lastly, the students and dignitaries who have joined online, and our media partners to that, Ms. Vandita, correct? Thank you very much for all the support, including Mr. Natraj. With this, we once again wish you all the best, congratulating the departments, and take the maximum benefit out of this 3-day conference. It's online or offline. We would like to listen the feedback from your side, what has happened and how you have taken these things. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of gratitude and appreciation. With that, we come to the close of this inaugural ceremony. The organizing committee invites all dignitaries and participants for a group photo followed by refreshments outside the seminar hall. Once again, we warmly welcome everyone to be part of the upcoming technical sessions and discussions over the next 3 days. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead filled with learning and collaboration. Thank you all dignitaries, participants and guests for their presence. The subsequent sessions will commence as per schedule. Thank you.
Request all the participants.